How's it going, everybody? It is Jaku. So, where to begin with this video? Hello, it's been a while. I know, haven't uploaded. Big whoop. Surprise, surprise for everybody who's been here on my channel. I've been having a lot of stuff going on lately that has just been really make me think about what it is that I do that makes me enjoy this game, and just kind of see how I can go ahead and put that onto other people. So this video more than anything is going to be about addressing negative stigma that occurs in the game, as well as just making sure that you understand, know, and pretty much realize the reason you're in this game. Understand why it is you're in this game, know perfectly well it is what you're going to be dealing with, and just basically realize your dreams and your aspirations for the game. As a lot of people know, I'm a casual player in this game. I'm not looking to really play a lot of meta decks. I'm not really looking to play the top of the brass decks that are available out there, because I really am not focused on trying to get the most expensive stuff that's available. I don't have dreams of, well, at least, I mean, it would be nice, but I mean, I don't see myself topping at an event anytime soon, the way that I'm playing right now, because I just play for fun. But I don't really feel like making a big deal out of this game, because I've always played this game for fun. And I've always had a solid grasp on that. It's just, I've always enjoyed just playing this game just to simply play for having fun and for enjoying myself. For those of you who might be familiar with the types of characters or the types of people that usually we have in this game, there are, I forget what the name of this theory is, but it's a theory on the personality of card players. But there's for instance the Timmy, there's the Johnny, and then there's the Spike. Timmy being the power player, being the player that likes to make the big plays, really finish in grand style, and just kind of enjoy himself as much as he can in this game. And then there's the Johnny, who's the creative player, the innovative player, the deck builder, the person who loves to just go ahead and mess around and formulate with things that are around him. And then there's the Spike, who is the competitive player and who is in this game to win, to be able to get the top brass cards, the best things that are going to let him go ahead and win, and basically that's where he gets his fun from. So I mean, I've kind of always been mainly, I'm a little bit of everybody, but my strongest character trait of those three has been the Johnny. I am the kind of guy that enjoys being innovative. I'm the kind of guy that enjoys being in this game simply for the sake of doing new things, from being able to just go ahead and take whatever cards are available in the game and just go ahead and throw something together, because that's where I basically feel the best pride from. But not everybody feels that way, and there's not a lot of people out there who are probably going to be trying to come up with extremely creative or original stuff. I mean, I haven't seen a whole ton of creativity in this game since well, basically since the Teledead format, when archetypes weren't exactly a thing. Archetypes is a completely different discussion though, and I do not want to get into that right now. But anyways, just, I know what it is that I want in this game, and I know what it is that I enjoy. I am a fun-loving player. I enjoy playing this game just to go ahead and have fun with my friends, going to locals just to go ahead and buy a box of pizza or buffalo wings, and just sometimes watch maybe the football or the soccer games while I'm playing against one of my friends who's probably playing Karakuri Geargias, or playing something like Aliens, or playing something like Batteryman OTK. So, I mean, that's just the stuff that I enjoy personally. I am not one that likes to play in tournaments and such, because, well, I don't want to have to deal with playing against, at this time, Burning Abyss, Shaddoll's, Clypots, Satellarknights. I don't really care about playing against those kinds of decks. I mean, I can play against them, but, I mean, it's very linear matchups. And a lot of players right now just need to understand what it is that they're doing in this game as well, because, I mean, you can choose to go either the casual route or you can choose to go to the competitive route. Now, there's nothing wrong with going either one of these routes the way I see it, but you need to understand which route you're going to want to go, and you have to, stake to it. You have to stay committed to your decision that you make at the end of the day. If you're going to be a casual player, that means that you're going to be usually playing this game for fun. You're going to be playing this game just so that you can go ahead and, get the inexpensive decks, not spend a whole lot of time. Maybe you'll just go to your locals once on the weekends or something like that, and just play with your friends and stuff while you're there. And if you're going to be a competitive player, that means that you're going to have to invest time and money into this game, invest your time to be able to get better, understand the mechanics of the game, know the meta, fight back against it, and then just basically apply those concepts well, consistently, to make sure that you don't misplay nearly as much as somebody like me does. But that's depending on what you want to do with this game. Now, there's a lot of people who usually come into this game, for instance, looking to be casual players because they don't know anything better, and then they end up discovering that they really want to be competitive with this game, and they take it that route. Or there's people who like might be coming in from other card games, or maybe there's people who like come in from like a really, really like charismatic, like win everything attitude, and they come into this for like maybe X and Y reason, like TV show or friends or whatever, and then when they try to go competitive, they just realize it's not their thing and go casual. So I mean, it happens. Like, people are going to flip-flop back and forth between what it is that they want to do with this game. But everybody can be a little bit of both. Everybody can be just as casual as they can be competitive. But as usual, I feel like one side is usually going to beat out the other, and then that's pretty much like the side that you're going to want to go ahead and like gear towards the most. So, message to players. And this is kind of like just after me doing a long rant for 6 minutes of me just talking about my friends and stuff. Number 1. Know what it is you want to do in this game. Know if you want to be a competitive player or a casual player, and then figuring out just kind of like, are you going to be like the player that enjoys playing for like the big plays, for the fun decks, for things like that? You prefer to be like creative and like make your own stuff, your own formulas, or do you want to just go ahead and like just get like a deck that's pre-built for you, just get an archetype, like buy the cards together from like a box and then just put it all together and play? Then second thing, when you make that decision, don't let other players discourage you from decisions that you make. Because the thing is that you're going to be running into a lot of problems whichever route you go into. If you're going to be a competitive player, then that means that you're going to be probably getting a lot of crap from other players who are in the competitive scene and who are going to rule shark the hell out of you, who are going to try and just do whatever it is that they can to get an edge over you, and just the general cockiness and overconfidence and pride that is going to be coming with the competitive scene. And then, as well as the casual players, you're going to have to understand that you might be getting a lot of crap from like the competitive players or from the players who might be thinking like, why the heck aren't you playing this sort of thing, dude? That thing is garbage. Go to Burning Abyss. And then it's going to be discouraged because you get a lot of negative comments and a lot of negative feedback, and yeah, it's gonna hurt after a little while. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's been plenty of times in this game where me as a casual player have been told that like my decks suck, or that like I've been told that I personally am not a good player. And then I show people that I'm actually a decent player when I'm actually trying to be serious. But that's a completely different thing. I don't want people to try and like do what it is that I have to do sometimes, but I do that because I simply try to prove a point to people that I know personally that I've actually had the chance to like meet over years after like playing this game. But know what it is you want to do with this game. Know what kind of player you want to be. Know what it is that you are most interested in and the things that like draw your attention to this game. And then just stick to it. If somebody gives you crap over the deck that you have, if somebody gives you like a hard time, or like just rule sharks who are just negative in general with their attitude, like just somebody that's completely unpleasant, just get past it. Ignore that person. Don't hang out with them. Don't be friends with them. People at locals come and go, and like the people that you're not going to be friends with, you don't have to deal with them. Just stick to your group of friends. Stick to the people that you're good with. If you're a loner kind of person and you just want to go ahead and be by yourself in this game, then just go ahead and do that. But just do not get discouraged. We have friends in this game for a reason, and we usually do not let sort of things like that get to us. And just the whole negative stigma that goes on in this game, you are going to be finding it. Like, it's inescapable. The negative stigma will always be here, as it is going to be anywhere you go in any sort of card game. But just stick to what you do and what it is that you like about this game, and just enjoy yourself. Like, just have fun. Just don't do what it is that's going to make you have fun. Like, do what is going to give you the most pride and like the most joy out of being in the game. And that's really all I have to say about that matter, because I feel like that's all that's really necessary, is just know what you want to do in this game, know what it is that you have to do to get there, and just stick to your guns. I guess on a finishing note, I'll probably be going ahead and uploading some more videos this weekend. I've got some stuff ready to go. I just have to go ahead and edit it. And obviously, well, my computer's inaccessible at the moment, so I'm kind of going to have to wait for the morning or maybe later tomorrow night to go ahead and get that done. But anyways, I promise to get some videos coming up for you guys soon, and that's all I've got for now. And this has been Jaku, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.